Hey y'all, welcome in and welcome back to Universal Thoughts with Shakira, and we're about to get into this new full moon energy reading now. I want to say this first because I'm doing research, but with my research, I'm getting told stuff as well. Like, a lot of the stuff out there is true, but it's a lot of truth but it's a lot of lies that come with the truth, pretty much. Like, it's more lies than the truth, so yeah. But I've been told extra stuff with that's not on there, and I've been corrected of things because we're told, even if we're told the truth about stuff, we're told the truth in a lie, so we don't understand it completely, but it could fit the agenda of what's going on. But yeah, so I learned that because if you look up the moon god is just going to say Thoth and Khonsu, being that Khonsu was new moon and Thoth was full moon. What I was told was that's not how it is. It alternates because oh my goodness. Okay, what I learned is that the moon, the energy that the moon birthed was a masculine energy first, and then it was a feminine energy. So the only energy they talk about and say that it was thought, but they don't mention the fact that it was twins that was birthed, and that's where the feminine energy come from, because the moon is most like the earth, right? Where they have the masculine and feminine. You heard that? They have both masculine and feminine energies. The moon is most like the earth. So when the earth created its children, it created the energies of both masculine and feminine as well. And the way you could think of that is like, could you see how the moon is synced to, they say that it's synced to a woman's period. And, well, like a period cycle. And so the full moon will be when she's ovulating, and then the new moon will be around her period. But a way that you could think of that to remember that it's masculine and feminine, or you could think of it as it's twins, boy first, then a girl, or you could think of it as the full moon. The full moon is pregnant, and then the new moon is giving birth to a son. That's another way you could think of it too. But yeah, so this full moon is going to be run by God Pt.1. He's funny. And when I say I've learned so much in his energy, like when I say this particular God is so fucking slept on, like he's in parts, and that's crazy. But it's about God Pt.1, and when I'm going to tell y'all everything because I learned. I want to say everything. I learned everything, but I learned a fucking lot. Like I learned a whole lot. I cried. But anyway, so God Pt.1, because that's what he wants to be called, is usually represented. He's usually depicted as a mummy. I'm sorry. He's usually depicted as a mummy. As a mummy with green skin, y'all. And I called him money. Oh shit. Yo, I just realized something. I'm gonna keep it going though. But they just made me realize something. Alright, I'm gonna add that in the other one. Anyway, he's usually depicted as a mummy with the green skin, and which means rebirth and rejuvenation, and a quote unquote fake beard with a bald head wearing a scully. He would have a what is them things called? A scepter, and it would be a staff, and it would be of an ankh mixed with a dij, a jed. Y'all gonna see it. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that means stability. Also, ankh means life, and it also will be intertwined with a waz, which means power. His wife, or wives, is Sekhmet, And I say worldwide because he's also supposedly linked to Bass and with Jet. His children, or child, because, well, his child is Neferutum. Yeah, Neferutum. But he has supposedly adopted Imhotep, who is the first known architect, engineer, and physician who was human. All right. Now, he is the oldest god. He is the oldest god, and most influential. He is the god of sculpting, metalworking, pottery, carpentry, craftsmanship, the earth, the universe, the inventor of masonry, and the underworld. Now, Pt, god of Memphis, means opener. And with the opener, there's a ceremony which is called opening of the mouth. A funerary ritual to ensure the deceased will have food and drink in the afterlife, which is what we would call a repast, basically. And his thing was to make sure not only was you good in the living, but you was also good in the afterlife. So that's what that is. And actually, there's a way that you do it, which they told me how you're supposed to do it. We don't really do it like that, but I'll probably explain that in the next one. But and with the underworld as a mortuary, god Ptah was often fused with Seker or soccer and Ozar, aka Osiris. Now, before his recognized importance, he was recorded before the first dynasty. I'm sorry, I never said where any of this shit was taking place. It's supposedly taking place in Egypt and Memphis. Okay, I never said where this is at. That this is where he reigns or whatever. But it was recorded at before the first dynasty, around 3100 BCE. He was a local deity and protector of the Memphis the Memphis state, which is the capital of Lower Egypt, but was also the capital of Lower and Upper Egypt once it was unified. Now, some say that he was only the local deity for the first dynasty and forward, but my thing is, okay, because Egypt is a Greek word for Hakapatah, and Hakapatah means the temple in Egypt, quote unquote, kingdom itself, or the house of the soul of Ptah. So you decide what was first, because if the place is named after him, but he's most known for creating the Great Ennead of Heliopolis, which are nine gods, which is sun god Ra, his child Shu, and Tefnut, which is Atum's children, and their children, Shu and Tefnut's children, which is Geb and Nut, and Geb and Nut's children, which is Uzar, Set, and I can never say her name right. Nephthys. Yeah, Nephthys. And the first of the first five to be created, they created nature's elements, and the other four are connected with political order, and they both were regarded as equal, right? But the first five is basically Atum, Shu, Tefnut, and their children, Gabe and Nut, and then so on and so forth. But he's part of one of Memphis triad, who are the three highly revered of the capital, which in today's times they will say in Christianity he is part of the Holy Trinity. So that's what I have for this video. But like I said, it's a part 2, and I had to break it down because, again, it's so much. Once I actually started to look him up, because like the more I looked him up, the more like I was basically tapping into his energy, his energy, and he was there with me while I was doing everything. And honestly, he was there before that. Like, because I felt his energy when I started to shape up my balcony. Because I was like, I got to build a space for me to actually record and be comfortable. So I started working on my balcony. And that was like 2-3 days ago. So I've been in his energy since then. But yeah, I'm going to get to work on this second part. Because like I said, it's a whole lot. Like, this is the beginning that I got from him. So it's like we've been sleeping on this particular God. I kid you not. So it's like, honey, I just can't wait for y'all to hear everything that I'm about to say. I don't know who all knows what. But again, like I said, there's truth out there, but it also comes with a lie. But once you actually tune in and you connect with your ancestors and your higher self and your lineage, they will tell you the truth as you search up your history. So yeah, I'm just going to get y'all what they told me. Regardless of what it may sound like or what you research and you didn't see, I'm going to tell y'all what they tell me, and it is what it is. I'm just speaking my truth. So give me like 2 days, and I'll be back for part 2. Alright, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe to the tribe, share if you did care, because it's all love over here. We just want to spread that shit. Feel free to look on the page for more content, because there is more content on there and there's more to come. If you didn't enjoy this, well, that is fine. Thank you for stopping by anyway, and I'm glad I entertained you. Alright, y'all. Later.